cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. This is live stream number 50. Can you believe it? 50 live streams, January 10th, 2022. It's our second live stream of the new year, right? 50. That is fun. You know what I have planned for the 50th live stream? Nothing. No big fanfare. Didn't really have time to come up with anything super fancy or creative. Like, it'd be neat to do a little montage, a video or something. But anyway, I just thought we would chat tonight. So, good to see you. I was just checking the audio there. And let me lose that screen. I am glad to see you here tonight. How's this microphone sound? I got this new mic set up because the other one was getting a lot of noise from the tabletop. And so I changed over to a better mic. And I like it so far, but I won't know until I play it back. You know, I've done several tests. Anyway, good to see Ross on the land here tonight and Caden's Outdoor Life. Donald is here where he's getting 5 inches per hour in Osceola, New York. 30 inches today. Wow. That's something. We are going to talk about snow tonight. I want to hear from you how you prepare for winter. Some of you may not even have, you know, quote-unquote winter where you live. Winter. And others, I don't even know how you manage, honestly. I want to talk about the weather we're anticipating here in the next couple days, and it doesn't even compare to what some of you deal with regularly. Pretty amazing. So, let me check the bottom comments here. Thank you, Richard Klump. The mic sounds good. Good to hear. Thank you. And Caden, thanks so much for that. So let me look through these comments and say hello to many of you if I can. Ministo K, B. Hall. There's John Ritter doing his RCAF polar impression. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. And that is, of course, David's little slogan there on his not really a slogan, but he says it on his videos, and we all get a kick out of it. So, David, good to see you. I got an email from David here at RCAF Polar Express. You might remember it was during the I guess it was around the holidays, around Christmas time, that we had done several sticker giveaways, and we gave away a Goldenberg's peanut chew, which we found out was a pretty regional candy, made in Philadelphia from the inception of it. It was designed as I forget now, World War I or World War II ration for the soldiers. I feel like it was World War I. Could have been World War II. I don't know. But the thing is, this candy, which is dark chocolate, molasses, and peanut, was designed for a ration for the soldiers. Then it went public and has continued ever since then. Started in Philadelphia, still made to this day in Philadelphia. It's a regional candy, but you can find it on Amazon. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's a good one. So anyway, Dave won the candy bar, and I sent it to Canada, and he just got it. So it took a long time. I guess that maybe they hold things up in customs. I don't know what happens. But that is the last time I will send a candy bar to Canada. I can tell you that. But anyway, enjoy it, Dave. Arnie Carlson. Hey, Arnie, let me just give you a special thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the reminder, Arnie. That's true that if any of you are enjoying the live stream at any point, click that like button. I appreciate it very much. Did I mention Chris is here from Watershed Overlook? Well, there's Chris. Making fun of my image, my thumbnail, huh? That was a neat picture, wasn't it? You want to look at it again? I could call it up here, and then you guys will think that the picture went away. But here it was. Here it is. Yeah, that was the thumbnail, and I found that image of that old Model A or Model T going through the snow there, or through the shoveled area. Interesting. Shall I look through some announcements? I already mentioned it's live stream number 50. As I often mention, if you're watching on YouTube, you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. This video is being streamed to both YouTube and Facebook. You can't stream to Instagram, at least not through here. Apparently you can do a live stream, but it's only through the Instagram app, and it's only on Instagram. I don't know. I don't think there's that big of an audience on Instagram, at least not within this community. We are a YouTube community, but several of you are on Facebook as well. So you can find me there. Here's a reminder. Send your pictures to contactmcgtv@gmail.com or Facebook Messenger, preferably email. And if you'd like your picture shared on a future live stream, send me a picture with a little description, and I will share it, which I will do right now because I have a picture to share. Not a lot came in this week, and that's okay. But this is a picture from Mike. Mike sent this picture, and he had built that carryall. I think he said it was a springtime project. A very nice job, Mike. Painted it Kubota orange. I've thought about making a carryall. I saw, you see several of them on YouTube. Very handy piece of equipment. Just basically like a truck bed for the back of your tractor. And of course the big tool rack is kind of based on that concept, only it does a lot more than that. But anyway, that's a neat project. So nice job, Mike. Thanks for sharing that with me today. I have another excuse me. I have another viewer's picture here. I want to share that with you. This is from the snow we had on Monday. No, today's Monday. Friday. Last Monday, we had like 6 inches of snow. Then again on Friday, we had another 6 to 8 inches of snow. So here it is. Looking at the old Solo stove on my back deck, you can see, well, if you know the size of a Solo stove, you can see that that is about 6 inches when I took that picture. So that was fun. The first snow was extremely heavy. In fact, my portable garage, I was afraid it was going to collapse because the top was all indented from all the heavy snow on it. So I went in there with a broom. No, I was tall enough. I was able to just go in there and raise the roof and push from inside, just get all the snow off. But it was really heavy. The second snow, which was even more snow, I think it was 8 inches compared to about 6. I said, I need to go out there and clean off that portable garage. I went outside, nothing. There was nothing on the roof at all because it was such a light, fluffy snow. It just blew off. So that was that. And then here's a picture I want to share with you. You know, my wife does not often make an appearance on any of the videos. You've seen her in the Corn Down video, and maybe in the background, like the Beehive video, a little cameo here and there. Not too much, you know. But here we are. Here we are over the weekend, standing out in a snow-covered field, taking a walk. There we are. Anyway, I'll just leave that up there for a while. Very nice. So, that photo was used with permission, by the way. What else can we talk about? How much time do we have left? Oh, I see it's already 7:09 p.m. We're going to wrap up by 8. There is going to be a sticker giveaway, as always, so stick around for that. No pun intended. Actually, I did intend that. It was a pun intended. Phil from Peterson Farms of Little Nashville, good to see you tonight. Hope things are going well with you. I'm way behind on these comments. Way behind. J&J Acres is here. Good to see you. And David and Dennis, I'm probably repeating myself So, hello from Georgia. Good to see you, Gary. Does Georgia get any snow? Probably does, certain parts of it, right? Because I know even you're just above Florida, and I think it can get even a little chilly, a little cold in northern Florida. So I don't know what kind of weather Georgia gets. But I think I like Georgia. I haven't spent time there, but it sounds like a place I would like. Going back to the comments. And Mitch is here. Good to see you, Mitch. Out there in the cold northern region. And saw somebody mention Ricky Ventures. Tommy, good to see you. I don't know if that's Tommy or his granddaughter. Last time, I guess it was Christmas when his granddaughter was on here and got to see Santa. That was so fun that we had that surprise visitor. Anyway, good to see you, Tommy. And all right, well, let's just scroll through. Yeah, a lot of comments. We've got several people on, so that's why the comments are flying by. Hey, Edward Joyce, I know you've been away for a while. I really appreciate that super sticker. That's very kind of you, and I really appreciate that. But what I appreciate more than that is that you're here tonight. It was so kind of you to reach out to tell me that you haven't been on, and there are certain names that you recognize, and you were missed, my friend. So just know that. But I do thank you for that. That's very kind. So we are, let me go back to announcements. I already mentioned thumbs up would be much appreciated. This one is important. If you're new to the live stream, if this is your very first live stream here, I want you to please say something in the chat, first live stream, something like that, so we can welcome you. And I do appreciate you being here tonight. Part of that, the reason I'm saying that, if you're new to the live stream, first one, if you have a question, type the word question in your comment. Start your comment out with a question. Like, you'll see it in the comments. It's a format that we follow here, and it works pretty well. It helps me to see the comments and the questions much better. So I believe I saw a question, which I will go back to right here. Ricky Ventures is asking a question: will tire chains work well to get through deep snow? Well, I would think so. I don't have tire chains. I know that several of you do. I know that GP certainly has tire chains, and I'm quite sure that Mike at AK Dad Stuff has tire chains. Yeah, I remember him putting those on. And those are two people that deal with a lot of deep snow. So I would say yes, tire chains will definitely work well to get through deep snow. I haven't seen anybody, doesn't mean they don't do it, but I haven't seen people put tire chains on the front of your tractor. Being four-wheel drive, you would think that would give it even a little bit more traction. But let me know in the comments, do you put tire chains on the front tires? And is there any benefit to that? Excuse me. Comment about snow. Gary's in the mountains. Only get 12 inches or so per year. Well, I think we've already topped that this year, and we have some years where we don't hardly get anything, which has been what we've been dealing with for the past several years, and then other years we get crazy snow. But usually it's just one or two storms. It's not like it snows all winter long. I often hearken back to the times of the blizzard of '96. That was the big one that I remember most, because my wife and I were driving home from Florida, and our friend said, you're driving home into the worst snowstorm in recent history. I'm like, really? It was a bad one. It was a bad one. So, Andy's asking, have I tried loading any of those totes yet? I've not touched the totes since I parked them. They've been there. The weather outside has been frightful. It's just been, not really. We had snow, But again, if you remember my discussions in the past, it is muddy. I mean, we just haven't had cold enough weather, and the ground underneath that snow is muck and mud, and you drive the tractor around, and it just makes a terrible, terrible mess. Uh, but all that may change here in the next week, which is what prompted me to think about talking about what you do to prepare for winter, because we are expecting an Arctic blast. And right now it's like 25 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, I believe, is going to be a high of 23 degrees, somewhere in that area. I could look it up. It's close enough. It's going to be a high of like 23 or 25. That's the high for tomorrow. Now, to me, that is cold. But then I think about people like John Ritter, who's out there plowing snow, and what is it, like minus 28 degrees or something? I don't get it, because I don't like it when it's, well, I don't like the cold. So yeah, hey Lee, first time at the live stream. Welcome. Thank you for telling us that. We're glad you're here. Everybody, say hi to Lee. Lee, listen, this is your first live stream. Sometimes, now I'm not making excuses. I'm not saying that this is a bad live stream. What I'm saying is there are better live streams. Like this one is just me talking to you and reading the comments, because we like to get together every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But if you saw like last week's live stream with Neil Kof from Neil Kof Dig Drive DIY, what a great live stream that was. I mean, such an interesting person, such a nice person, and it was really a great time that we had, and I really enjoyed that. So what we do is sometimes I get guests. We had before Neil, we had Tim from Tractor Time with Tim with us. We had Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure. We had Neil from Messick's. We had Hank from Hamiltonville Farm. We had Mike Morgan here with a little cameo from Melissa toward the end. So many great people. John Ritter from A Ritter Bit Will Do was my very first live stream guest. He started the whole thing off by graciously agreeing to talk to this guy with this little YouTube channel. And what a great time. And John is here almost every week, faithfully, trying to win those stickers, which he's not done yet. He's got a lot of people rooting for him. So, point is, if this is your first live stream, stick around for future live streams, because I do have some other guests who I've talked about joining. We're just trying to get the timing right. You know, people are busy. I get it. Hey, there's Jack from the Mindful Homestead. There's an initiation you'll need to participate in. Jack was also a live stream guest, and Jack has such a great channel about his homestead with his wife and his little daughter there up in New Hampshire. Right, Jack? Did I get that right? I forget things sometimes. But anyway, really an interesting channel. And if you haven't checked it out, make sure that after this live stream, you go check out the Mindful Homestead and watch some of Jack's content if you're into homesteading and whatnot. Jack also has a Kubota BX something or other tractor, which is how most of us found him, because we searched for Kubota tractors. Anyway, great channel. Very nice to see everybody welcoming Lee. And Paul. Look at Paul here. First live stream. Hello from Massachusetts. Good to see you, Paul. Everybody, say hi to Paul. And Robert. My gosh. First live stream. Good to see you, Robert. Lots of welcomes here. This is a neat little community of people who come here on Monday evenings. You'll see if you... Oh, it's motion at my stick-up cam. I better mute that. There goes the truck going down the driveway. Had some plumbers here today doing some work. And there they go. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, about the community. You'll see that if you come back to live stream after live stream, like so many people do, you'll recognize names. And it's just like, it really is a reunion. It's a great way to start out the week on Monday evening. And great interaction between viewers. There are conversations happening inside this live chat, and all I'm doing is, I'm just background noise while you guys are chatting a lot of times. So I like to, I'm happy that I'm able to kind of foster this little get together, but it's so much more than what you're seeing on the screen. There's so much more in that live chat with people. So that's how I feel about it anyway. I'm not sure how you all feel, but that's what I think. There's K&H Tractors running late. Oh, that's all right. Coal truck accident. Oh, boy. Well, I hope everybody's okay with that. Here's a question from Edward Joyce, if you guys want to chime in. Asking, don't they make rubber chains for tractor tires? Thought they was reading something about that somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's chains that are a combination of rubber and chain to hold them in place, but I don't know. But that's what the comments are for. Caden from Caden's Outdoor Life said he heard that putting tire chains on the front tire is hard on the tractor. Maybe so. I know nothing about it, Caden. By the way, another great channel. Caden is a young person who is developing his channel and doing a great job with it. And I'm not going to out your age, Caden, but young guy, and it's really exciting to see young people getting involved. You got a long way ahead of you, which is so great. And so many of us, look at me starting this channel less than 2 years ago. Old guy starting a channel, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there's another comment from Change Acres. They claim it's not good for the front differential. Well, now we have 2 comments about that. And Herb is answering the question, tire chains are great for ice and hills. I think people used to put tire chains on cars. Maybe they do that out west where you have a lot of snow, but I can remember going into the garage as a kid and seeing studded tires, sitting off to the side because my grandfather would change the tires in the wintertime and put studded tires on. And they were just, they were snow tires and had little metal, studs in them, but little metal spikes. And that was the thing, to have summer tires and winter tires. And now we just have all-season tires, and we have all-wheel drive, which is nice. Speaking of all-wheel drive, can I go on a tangent here? Because, we're just chatting. When I was a kid, our youngest loves that when I say that. It's like, here we go, when I was a kid. One of my favorite cars, I've always been a truck person. For whatever reason, I like trucks. SUVs are fun, but I prefer a truck. I'm a Jeep person. I love a Jeep Wrangler. I've had a couple, but I've always been a truck, SUV, four-wheel drive type person. I don't know why, but I just always felt like if you didn't have four-wheel drive, you weren't getting your money's worth out of a vehicle or the full potential out of a vehicle. So I remember in the 80s when AMC, do you remember AMC? AMC, the American Motors Corporation, they came out with the AMC Eagle. It was a station wagon. I think they might have made a hatchback version too, but station wagon that was all-wheel drive. And I loved that car because it sat up a little higher than the average car. I love the fact that it was all-wheel drive. And boy, if you look back, they were so far ahead of their time. It seems like every vehicle today, or almost every vehicle, is all-wheel drive. Subarus and Hondas and all the different cars, all-wheel drive is so common now. In the 80s, this car didn't sell. For whatever reason, people didn't want an all-wheel drive car. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, and it was a good-looking car. And there's a neat documentary about it. I don't know if it's like an official documentary or somebody just made it, talking about the AMC Eagle. So do an internet search or do a YouTube search for the AMC Eagle, and you'll find this story about the engineer who developed it. They took the Concorde or whatever the current car was at the time, and sales were dipping. So he basically took the car they had and he adapted it to make it four-wheel drive, and added, the transfer case and the limited slip, and was really, again, way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Very interesting. How was that for a sidebar? Ed Joyce is jealous of Ross's new tool shop. Well, that is true. Ross put out a couple videos about organizing his shop, and he's got some metalworking equipment, and did a really nice job. So check out Ross on the Land for those videos, because they were a lot of fun to watch. John is telling us that he had chains back and front. Front chains just are not that necessary. Well, there you go. That's probably the best comment yet, because that's from a person who actually had chains on the front and the back and determined not necessary. So, but anyway, so Ricky's wondering if the chains will be enough to get through the snow when it's deep, when it's so deep. I mean, how deep are you talking there, Ricky? I mean, if you're not plowing or clearing the area, I mean, even if you have chains, if you're just trying to drive through the snow, and the snow is deep enough, it's going to get held up under the tractor, and snow can, if you push it enough and compact enough, it can lift a vehicle and just spin. So I think it works. I think they're very good if you're snow blowing or plowing or whatnot. But just for riding around, I don't know that they'll get you through all that way. So I'm going to read these comments here. David, I mean, look at this. David White, minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow with wind chill. Like, I don't know what that even looks like. We've had days in the past below zero, maybe 10 below or something. I don't know, but I don't remember. I don't know the coldest we've ever had it here. But that, I mean, here I am complaining about 23 degrees above zero, and here you are 32 degrees below zero. Robert has chains on all four on a B2320. So that works. Jack's having a high of 1 degree tomorrow, and he does not have a cab like John. And Mike, a.k.a. Dad Stuff, has a cab now too. And Ross does not have a cab, but he should. So Jack, when we talked, you were thinking about maybe upgrading that little BX to something different. And haven't heard anything more about that. Maybe an update is in order. Or maybe the decision was keep what you have. So I'm looking through. Hey, do you want to hear some fun facts about snow? I'll read you some of those. We talked about this when John was our guest, because John was in Minnesota where it snows a lot. But anyway, I looked up some more interesting facts about snow. I thought I'd share those with you tonight. Just a few. Let me go back. I didn't lose the channel, did I? Whew, that's scary. I clicked on a tab and I thought I lost the live stream. But I didn't. Because I'm still here. Because you're still here. So many comments. Thank you to the 70 people that are on right now. That's great to see. I really appreciate it. Hope I'm not disappointing you. We're just having fun, right? Let me read through a few of these facts, since it's the snowy time of year. I might be repeating myself, but some of these are new to me. Snow, first fun fact, snow is not white. How about that? It's actually just frozen water that's translucent. So the sunlight reflection gives it the white appearance. So it's not white. Snowflakes always have 6 sides. The hydrogen and oxygen molecules that snowflakes are made of can only fit together in a way that results in a six-sided ice crystal. I don't know if I knew that or if I forgot that, but that's interesting to think that snowflakes always have six sides. I guess if one breaks off. Did you know that no two snowflakes are the same? That's not true. It's a myth that no two snowflakes are exactly the same. In 1988, Nancy Knight, a scientist at the National Center for Atmosphere Research in Colorado, found two identical snowflakes that came from a storm out of Wisconsin. I don't get that. I do remember talking about that in the past. Snow is classified as a mineral. How about that? Frozen water or ice is a naturally occurring solid, so snow is categorized as a mineral. So if you eat a snow cone, you're eating your minerals. Another myth busted here. Yodeling will not cause an avalanche. So yodel all you want. A sudden deluge of snow, an increase in wind speed, or even an overzealous footstep of a skier can trigger a sudden cascade. But a loud burst of yodeling cannot trigger and does not have that much of an effect. So you may yodel without worry of causing an avalanche. And the most snow ever recorded from a single storm in North America was 189 inches. Mount Shasta Ski Bowl in Northern California received 189 inches of snow. Or, I'm glad they did this for me because I was wondering, how much is that? 189 inches of snow, or 15 3/4 feet of snow from February 13th through the 19th in 1959. 15 feet of snow. Talk about a crippling snowstorm. Very fun. I have more, but maybe we'll go back to that. I don't want to bore you, as often happens. I realize that some of you will unsubscribe tonight, as happens with most of my live streams, but then we make up for it on the videos. Let's see if there's anything in the comments I need to address. Yes, Jason, you can continue your yodeling career without worry. That is true. Yodel all you want. Hey, ITC Quick Attach, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it, and appreciate you being here Monday, and from you and Caden. Thank you both so very much. I appreciate that. You'll have to share your website with us sometime. I don't mind if you have a website and you want to put it in the comment there. ITC Quick Attach is, from what I understand, a relatively new company designing some neat attachments for your tractor, toolboxes, and I apologize for not remembering the different things that you're offering, but putting out some pretty neat things. So check them out. Google search them, or if you put the link in the website, put the website link in the chat, we will take a look at it. Appreciate it. AK Dad Stuff knows all about snow. I was talking about you earlier, Mike. I don't know if you were on or not, but we were talking about tire chains, and I was saying how, folks like you and the other folks you're in Alaska, the folks in Minnesota and area, how you deal with severe cold and so much snow. And then I don't know about where you are, Mike, if you deal with the issue of limited daylight. I know there are parts of Alaska that have basically 24 hours of dusk, and then in the summer, 24 hours of daylight. But I know there are places that don't get more than just a little bit of light for a long time. I don't know if that's all of Alaska or how that works, but tell us, Mike, in the comments what it's like where you are. Yeah, Kevin, right? You can't even imagine looking at the snow to find matching snowflakes. Like, how, out of all the snowflakes, how did she possibly find two snowflakes exactly the same? And she was in Colorado, and these snowflakes were from Wisconsin. Did they ship them over to her? I don't know. But I think if you get technical, no two things are ever exactly the same. You know, there's something different, but I'm talking at a molecular level now, I guess. And J&J gets 200 inches in the season in the Upper Peninsula. That's so much. What do you guys do with snow? Like around here, we just have snow plows. The county has snow plows. The state has snow plows. I know that up in the northern states where you have a lot more snow, you have, I believe, big snow blowers on the trucks because you can't just plow it off the road. You get to a point where you have to blow it over the banks and whatnot. I remember years ago, we had a big snow, and the city of Philadelphia didn't know what to do with it, so they decided to dump it off the bridge, and it was I don't know if they dumped it into the Schuylkill River or the Delaware River, but they had to get rid of the snow, so they dumped it into the river. And when they did, the snow came off the truck in big piles, and when it hit the water, it turned into giant ice cubes, and it dammed up the river and caused flooding, and it was such a mess. I just think about whose ever idea that was. Didn't go too well. I'm looking for Manisto K here has a question. Does anyone have a source on PTO shafts? Need an implement side that is 1.5 inches smooth. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what that means. But I mean, I would think that's a pretty easy find through a Tractor Supply, or I don't know if they're nationwide, or check with Neil over at Messick's. I know they sell a lot of attachments and equipment, so I would definitely dial up Messick's equipment because they ship all over as well. You know, if you don't have a local dealer that may have what you need. Question from Lee. I'll take this as directed at me, although a lot of us have a B2601, asking, would you buy the B2601 again or consider something else? I'm very, very happy with the B2601. I think it's perfect for most of what I do, and I think I would buy it again. As you'll find with many tractor owners, they'll say you could always use something bigger. You know, there are times when I just max out the capabilities of the B2601, but I mean, whatever you have, you're going to try and do as much as you can with it. I am extremely happy with it. Definitely a BX would not have worked for me for the work I do with it. And I could have gone with something bigger, but that's not really necessary. I mean, it's so great. Yes, without a doubt. The B2601 is to me, I think it's just such a right-sized tractor for so many people. I know the LX series came out after the B2601, and I like that one. I think it's just more, a little more modern. It might have some improvements and whatnot, but I like it. If you have anything specific about it, let me know. I mean, it has its limitations. It has a lift capacity limitation. I bent my loader. Remember that video? That was one of the early videos. I bent my tractor. That was my fault though. I was using the grapple and I rolled back a giant. Basically, it was a tree, and I backed up and I hit a tree stump and racked the loader, and it was off. So that was my fault. I'm sure a bigger machine can handle more. Any other questions? Tommy's talking about big melting machines. I guess that's a continued conversation I may have missed. Do some road departments have melting machines? Oh, you know what? I know what you mean. You're talking about like to get rid of the snow, right? They have like a big furnace or something. They dump the snow in and it melts it down. That's how they get rid of it in a lot of places. Very true. Very true. John's saying the county roads and highways get plowed at a speed the plows really throw it. Yeah, I guess if you're moving enough, it's almost like a snowblower, right? Or they're just throwing that snow off to the side. Yeah, there's another suggestion, I think, to check with Neil at Messick's. I'm just reading. Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you. Yodelay hee ho. Got the little snowflakes happening there. Nice to see you. There's a question from Peterson Farms of Little Nashville. Not snow related. Did you ever get the wood carving done? I did not. The chainsaw artist postponed because of bad weather. He's booked up. Right now, we have it scheduled for the end of January if all goes well. I'm hoping it's not bitter cold because I do want to record it. I don't want to be out there in the cold recording it. Wimpy, right? I mean, if he's out there working, I'll bundle up and I'll record it. But we're still planning on doing it. We don't know what we're going to do. I was actually just walking around that big old tree stump today thinking about it. And initially we thought maybe we'd have him carve something out of all the limbs that are coming off, because it has these big, 18-inch, I don't know what you call them. They're like trunks coming out of the trunk. But today I was looking, thinking maybe it'd be neat to leave that, because it's kind of pretty the way it is, and carve something like in the big trunk itself, like a little, like a little person looking out, or a little, I don't know, a little bear or something. We don't have bear around here, but thanks for remembering that. So it's coming. It's coming, and if all works well, I'm going to record it, and I think it'll be an interesting video. John Baker loves his B2601. Yep, it's a good one, right? Absolutely. And answer there from Kevin about the PTO, that you should be able to buy just the yoke. That's 1.5 in size that you need. Great. Question from David White. How are the pallet forks? Are you getting the hang of it? I have not used them much, again, because it's so snowy and muddy. The tractor's been parked for the past week or so. But I have played with them off camera and definitely getting the hang of it more. It seems like, you think pallet forks would be such a simple thing. You're just driving under something and picking it up. But they're a little bit tricky because at least my tractor does not have auto leveling on the loader. You can have that as an option, but I don't have it. So when you lower your loader, those forks tilt down. So you have to be skilled enough to try and keep them level as you're going down. But if you pick them up too much, now you're on an angle this way and you try to slide under the pallet and you hit it. It's very tricky. But I know that I'll definitely get super comfortable with it. For sure. MJA would buy the B2650 with a cab. Mitch has a B2601. I don't know what you're talking about, Mitch. They don't even make the B2650 anymore. They replaced it with the L2610, right? All these numbers. Yeah. Question from Caden. What's the warranty on the B2601? I forget, Caden. I really do. I don't remember if it's I feel like it was just a year, and then you could buy an extended warranty. I don't think that Kubota has a great factory warranty. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I did not buy the extended warranty. I figured if anything was going to happen to it mechanically, that it would happen in that first year. I didn't have any warranty claims with it whatsoever. I haven't had any problems at all that were not self-inflicted. So, but no, mechanically it's held up really well. I don't know what the Kubota warranty is, though. I'm sure there are people here that know the answer to that and will tell us in a most helpful way. Okay, so Herb is, I'm catching on now. Herb's responding to Tommy's comment about the melting machines, and he's saying that Philly started using those melting machines. So I guess maybe it was after they flooded the river. Somebody said, you know what, we better get the melting machines. So let's see here. We're going to give some stickers away here momentarily because we're coming up on the 8 o'clock hour. It's 7:45 right now. Good point, John. Rhonda had 3 snowflakes, and they all look the same. So there you go. 3 identical snowflakes. That's funny. That was a good one, John. Hey, Ross. Well, have a good night. He's cutting out early. But Ross already won stickers, so I guess he has no reason to stay. Congratulations to all of you who have won stickers. What we're going to be doing tonight is giving away 2 stickers. I'm down to these 2 now. Both the same size. One's in color. One's in black and white. They're both vinyl. Very well made. And I'll be happy to send them to you tonight when you win. I didn't set up the live stream random picker. Let me do that now while you guys are just chatting in the background. I'm being so nervous about clicking the wrong tab and shutting this whole thing down here, but I'll try not to. Let's do something different here. So, here we go. And I'll explain the giveaway here in just a minute, and you'll be able to participate if you've not yet won the round stickers. If you won the bumper sticker, which I need to give one of those away, maybe next week. I don't have too many of those left, but they'll be collector's items, I'm sure. But you'll enter, and if you've not entered before, if you've not won before, you'll have a chance to win. It's for our U.S. and Canadian friends only. And I think that's it. I think that's the only thing, is just don't play if you already won and be from the U.S. or Canada, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a word on the screen, a word you've never seen before. And you're going to type the word with the hashtag just the way you see it. And then we will randomly pick a winner. So let's do that. Let's share the screen here. Share screen. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, that is it. It's been a week since I did this, and I'm not doing it. All right, so there we go. Do you see it? No, you don't. There it is. Type in the word hashtag sticker, STICKER, for your chance to win these. Doesn't matter if you type it more than once. It's gonna throw out all the other entries. So just do it once. I've not gotten flagged for using this music yet. Interesting. I can talk about this while you're entering. We have 7 entries so far. Last week, now the live streams, my channel is monetized by YouTube. So, we get a portion of ad revenue. So these live streams they do have ads on them in the replay. They don't really generate hardly anything at all. But last week, you remember I played a clip from Neil's channel, that wonderful clip of his dad and Vince the truck. And just a clip of that. And YouTube picked it up because it had some music in there, and it was a copyright infringement. So it flagged it and said this video can't be monetized. It wasn't any kind of... didn't do anything to the channel. It just wasn't able to be monetized. So interesting that this has not been picked up yet. Hey, David at Pale Horse. That was awfully generous of you and totally unnecessary. I really appreciate that. But go do homework with Jamie. And, yeah, I'll get some more stickers, right? Thanks so much. I really do appreciate that, David. Have a great night to you. 36 entries. Let's pull the lever shortly here. I love that music. It's from the match game. All right, 36 entries. I think that's going to do it. Ready? Here we go. There we go. Who will win tonight? Live stream number 50. the winner is going to be Vinny Gallo. Hey, congratulations, Vinny Gallo. Vinny, do I recall that you're a fellow New Jerseyite? New Jerseyan? Anyway, congratulations, Vinny. Here's what you need to do, Vinny. You need to send me an email with your name and, well, there's your name, I guess. Your name and your mailing address, and I will send it to you. Let me pull up that email address. Just email me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know that you won the stickers on tonight's giveaway, and we'll match up all the stuff to make sure that you're the actual winner, and check your IP address and all that to make sure that. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Email me at that email address, Vinny, with your name and mailing address, and I will mail these 2 stickers to you, or 2 that look exactly like them, just like snowflakes. These stickers can be identical. Anyway, how fun is that? Congratulations, Vinny, on winning the stickers on live stream number 7. Let's look back at the comments, see if we have any other questions before we wrap things up tonight. So is that true? Vinny's been trying for as long as John has. Wow. Well, look, John, now you have another chance to win because now Vinny is out. He can't enter again. So that's one more chance for John. Now, of course, we have some new viewers here tonight, so now that's going to change things for you, but you have a chance. You have a chance. And all the congratulations to Vinny. So I do appreciate you guys being here and kind of playing along with that. People do seem to really enjoy winning the sticker giveaway, and I enjoy being able to send them to you, and it's kind of a fun thing to do. So I do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. And there you go. Wow, 5 is your lucky number, and Livestream 50 was meant to be. So excellent. Well, that's great. Congratulations. I don't think this question is for me. This is for John. Well, should we expect another video from John documenting another bout of agony of defeat? I can't take John's girls giving him a hard time anymore about not winning. Feel for you, John. People have offered, sincerely said, please give my stickers to John. And John says, no, I want to win fair and square. So, nice offer, but John wants to win this on his own. For sure. And Rhonda, did you just type that in? I mean, we gave it away already. What's going on? You missed it. It's all right. There's a question from Ricky. The hunt for the side-by-side going. It's not so much a hunt as it is just a little bit of research. And I'm just not sure yet. We're happy with the golf cart. My wife really loves the golf cart. It really was bought for her. She's the one who said, I want a golf cart for my birthday, probably 5 years ago. And I was like, okay, like I wanted one anyway. So, but anyway, it's really, technically it's her golf cart. I put the 6-inch lift kit on it and the truck bed and the tires, and all that stuff and the stickers. But, anyway, I still would like to get something a little better. We jokingly drive down the road and say, full speed ahead, and it goes like 15 tops. If you get a little bit of an incline, it drops down to like 11. But around the property, it works well. And you saw in my video about was it the snow day video? I think it was the snow day video that I put out, the last one. I did a little intro driving the golf cart, and it went through at that time. It was probably 4 inches of snow because I shot that before the rest of the snow fell. But it goes through pretty well. The only thing it doesn't do well is back up in the snow. I mean, forget backing up being only rear-wheel drive, really just one-wheel drive for that matter. It can't back up in the snow. It just doesn't have any traction to do that. But forward, it's not bad. Those big flotation tires. So, I'm going to check the comments here. Chad, are you just getting here, Chad? Late night at work. Wow. Well, thanks for stopping by, Chad. We're just getting ready to wrap up here, but you can watch us end the live stream. You missed the sticker giveaway, Chad, though. I can't remember, Chad, if you won the stickers or not before. Forgive me for not remembering all these different things. I know certain people that I know won, but we've given away several now. It started out just as a fun thing, and now it's still a fun thing, but we do it pretty often. So, hey, Brian asking, how about a video on the golf cart maintenance? Where did that go? It was here a second ago. There it is. Bing. Brian, how about a video on golf cart maintenance? I did a video on changing the oil. I don't think I changed the spark plug. I think I changed the oil, the fuel filter, and the oil filter on the Club Car DS model. One of my earlier videos. But if you go to my channel and go to I think you can search within the channel if I'm not mistaken. You also could probably type in Club Car DS maintenance and find my video, because there aren't a whole lot of them out there, and it did get several views. So I did do a video on the maintenance of the golf cart. There's not much maintenance involved. I mean, these things are built for golf courses, so they're made to be easily maintained, probably low maintenance. I love the Club Car DS golf cart model. It has an aluminum frame. It's one of the most sought after golf carts that there is. Mine, my wife's, is a 2004 or 2005. So it's getting pretty old. They're in high demand. I believe, now I bought it 5 years ago, and I believe I could double what I paid for it at this point, which is fun to know. They're bringing a pretty high dollar, and the gas models that we have, a lot of them are electric. A lot of people want electric golf carts because they take them to campgrounds, and some campgrounds don't allow gas golf carts. They allow electric only because they're quieter. Although this thing is super quiet anyway. But gas golf carts are getting really, really hard to find. So that's all I got to say about that. So, well, look, here we are, the end of the night. It was a fun Monday night. Check in next week. We may have a guest, may not have a guest. Depends on timing that people have. And if not, maybe you'll be the guest. We like to do that once in a while and bring you on camera and chat with you. I'd love to see some new people join us. So, we always have a great time. So I really appreciate you being here tonight. It was fun. And gosh, I just hope that you're safe wherever you are with this cold weather coming in. We've got this Arctic blast coming down from Alaska. Thanks, Mike, for that. But just be safe wherever you are. Stay bundled. And if you're in a warmer southern state where you don't have to worry about snow, good for you. I like that very much. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been great chatting with tonight. And keep in touch. Come back next week. And I'll see you next time.